Hi friends, in today's video I'll tell you what will happen when a certain zodiac sign is in the 7th house of your D9 chart. What results you're going to get. From Aries to Pisces, you may have any sign in the 7th house of your D9 or Navamsha chart. Alright, so what is the Navamsha? The Navamsha is the chart of your fortune. It gets activated after the age of around 33, 35 or after your marriage. Even if you don't get married, then also this chart will get activated definitely after you attain a certain age of maturity, say after 33 or so. Alright, so because Navamsha is the chart of your fortune. That does not mean that the D1 chart or the birth chart will not remain relevant. It will also remain relevant definitely, but the Navamsha gets very powerfully activated after you attain that age, and so that is the chart of your fortune. So you can decode various things about your luck, fortune, even destiny if you take into consideration the Navamsha chart. Alright, so that's it. Now friends, okay, Navamsha, the D9. Alright, so which zodiac sign is in the 7th house of D9? So this video is going to be about that. Very interesting. And one request to you friends, do not miss the introduction. Introduction is very important. I'm going to show you a sample D1 and D9 chart. Alright, so do not miss the introduction. That's important, and then you can go to your respective zodiac sign according to the timestamps. So let us have a look at the sample chart. Okay friends, so this is a sample D1 chart. This is the chart of a native actually. You can see that this native is a Cancer ascendant. Alright, this is D1 Lagna chart or birth chart. So here in this chart you have all the planets here, 9 planets and even the 3 outer planets. Okay, so this is the D1 chart. Alright, or birth chart. Now the native also definitely will have a Navamsha chart. So this is the Navamsha chart or D9 chart. Okay, so this is the D9 chart, which is called Navamsha, chart of fortune or marriage. So this is that chart of fortune actually. Okay, so here the native, you will see that in the D9 chart, the native in the first house or in the ascendant, the native has the sign of Pisces. So all the planets also you can see here in the chart. Okay, so now friends, what I want to tell you is that in this video I will want to draw your attention to the 7th house. Which zodiac sign is there in the 7th house of the Navamsha chart? So this is the Navamsha chart. So which zodiac sign? So here you can see this is the chart of a native. In the D9, the native has Pisces in the ascendant or in the first house. So definitely in the 7th house the native has the sign of Virgo. In the D9 chart in the 7th house we find the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So you should also see the 7th lord where it has gone. So it has gone to the 3rd house, Mercury. Okay, and also you should also look at which planets are aspecting the 7th lord. So that also will definitely influence everything. 7th lord is Mercury, so the relationship, everything, even the native's independent business or career, even 7th lord is the native's spouse also, partner, so all that. So you should look at both the 7th house, which zodiac sign is there, and also look at the 7th lord in order to know completely which planets are aspecting the 7th lord. Here we can see that Saturn is aspecting the 7th lord. This is the aspect as per Bhrigu Nandinari Jyotish. That is the 5th aspect. Every planet has trinal aspect, 5-9 aspect in Bhrigu Nandinari Jyotish. So this aspect is there on Mercury, the 5th aspect, trinal aspect. Then again you will see that in Mercury is the 7th lord. In Mercury's trine you also have Sun and Pluto in the sign of Virgo. They are also in trine to Mercury. This is a concept of Bhrigu Nandinadi Jyotish. You can see this is a trine. Okay, so in this trine you have Sun and Pluto. They are also casting ninth aspect on Mercury as per Bhrigu Nandinadi Jyotish, and Saturn is also aspecting. So like that you will see which planets are aspecting the 7th lord. So those planets also will influence the significations of the 7th lord. And also you should see which planets are aspecting the 7th house. So here you can see which planets are sitting and aspecting the 7th house. Sitting in the 7th house, Sun and Pluto, and aspecting the 7th house. As per Bhrigu Nandinadi Jyotish, Mercury is also aspecting, Saturn is also aspecting. Okay, so all these aspects are coming on the 7th house. Even Neptune is in Pisces, so Neptune is also casting an aspect on the 7th house. So like that you should see which planets are aspecting. So that will also give you a clue regarding the relationship that you're going to have with your partner's nature, and also your independent business and career. So for that, everything you should look at. That's why I wanted to show this chart. But in today's video, I will talk about the zodiac sign only. So if the zodiac sign also will say a lot. Here we see that there is the sign of Virgo. In your chart, there may be any zodiac sign from Aries to Pisces. Any sign may be there in your 7th house of D9. So when that particular sign will be there in the 7th house of D9, then what you can say about your spouse's nature, personality, your partner's, even your partner's, approach to life also maybe. That also you can decode from the zodiac sign in the 7th house. You can also understand many things about your relationship with your spouse from this zodiac sign in the 7th house of D9. And also you will come to know certain things about your own independent business or career from the zodiac sign in the 7th house of your D9. So today's video is all about that. So now let's get started. Okay friends, so what will happen when you have the sign of Aries in the 1st house of your D9 chart? In the 7th house of your D9 chart, if you have the sign of Aries, what's going to happen? Alright, so first of all, Aries, what's the symbol of Aries? The symbol of Aries is that of the ram or male sheep. Okay, it stands for a lot of energy, right? Vitality, even fierce energy. Okay, and that is Aries, the symbol of Aries. And Aries is a fire sign. It is part of the Dharma trine, the trine of duty, morality, ethics, even the trine of knowledge, creativity and intuition, right? Analytical skills even. So that is Aries. And Aries is also a movable sign and a cardinal sign. It is also the sign of change. So definitely your partner's nature now, what we can say about Aries. Okay, we can say that your partner, you should also look at the 7th house, which planets are there in the 7th house, or they're aspecting the 7th house, and also the 7th lord in the D9 also, it is being aspected by which planets. So that will also definitely, enhance the interpretation. But this, okay, today I'm talking about just the zodiac sign in the 7th house. If Aries is there, then definitely your person will be somebody who can be, now it depends on how Mars is placed in your D9 chart, even in D1, find out. Alright, if Mars is more or less well placed, what do you mean by well placed? If Mars is, in a zodiac sign, the lord of which is also well placed, that is Mars's dispositor is well placed. If Mars is not aspected by malefics, alright, and if it is aspected by benefics, then generally we say that it is well placed. Okay, so yeah, I mean, what will happen now? Mars, if it is more or less in good dignity, then your person will be energetic, active, they will be busy with their work, right? They will not like to be idle at all. They will remain busy, disciplined, structured, goal oriented in life. They will be ambitious also. They will make a lot of efforts, and they will believe in hard work and discipline. All right, and they will have a lot of desire also to move ahead in life with success. They can have great competitive spirit also. They may have the desire to take initiative in doing things also. All right, so, and they can be intelligent. If you have Aries in this 7th house of your D9, your person, if Mars is more or less well placed, your person is actually intelligent. They believe in gaining knowledge. They can also be very morally upright. They will believe in righteousness also. If Mars is well placed, then they will believe in being faithful also to their partner. They'll be dutiful also. It's possible. Now, all these qualities your person may have, but yes, they can also be a sort of restlessness in them. All right, at times they may be impulsive also in doing things. They can also have anger issues. All right, so these things also can happen. All right, on the flip side. Now, again, your person, their life also may be very dynamic. Changes may go on, their life will also, maybe it may so happen that it will go on, it will undergo a lot of changes. Maybe in their professional sphere, they will see a lot of changes, transformation possible. Okay, and they need to adjust, it's possible. But yes, they will have a sense of restlessness, impulsiveness at times. Okay, if Mars is, all right, in the 7th house of your D9. Now, what else, friends? We can say that you also, what about your relationship with your spouse? Okay. Now, before going to the relationship, your person also can attain success in life if they move towards gaining knowledge. Okay. If they have some creativity, if they have some creative skill, then they should display or highlight their creativity. They should use their creativity. So knowledge, creativity, intuition, analytical skills. So these qualities, these things will take them a long way in gaining success in life. Your person can also think of some independent business later on. So all these things about your person. Now, what about your relationship with your spouse? Your relationship with your spouse may be at times, it may be a little unstable also, because that Aries fire Mars energy. Mars is well placed, then definitely there will be a lot of passion. All right, or it could be that because this, okay, Aries is a movable sign. It signifies change. It is also a cardinal sign. So that means, okay, maybe initially I've seen in certain charts that initially, the native had a very passionate relationship with their partner, but eventually, the relationship dynamics changed, and eventually a distance set in between the two people. That also has happened because change, things change when you have Aries energy. So initially very passionate relationship, later on, okay, they were not that close to each other anymore, and maybe their priorities in life changed, but again, sometimes again they would connect, because that impulsiveness is all associated with Aries. So again, sometimes maybe if there is a family function or get together, or maybe they make a travel plan, then both of them again get together and they're again together, and all right, managing things as a team, and they're getting along well. So it's that energy, of ups and downs also, that is possible. Even in the relationship with your partner, you will feel that at times I'm able to connect with them, at times I'm not able to connect with them. Maybe because your partner is very impulsive and at times a little too impulsive, and so yeah, so all these things you may face in the relationship. That's possible. All right, so yeah, and so all these things. Now, what else? Let's talk about your independent business or career when you have Aries. So when you have Aries in the 7th house, all right, find out which planets are sitting there, as I told you, or the 7th lord is in the D9 also is aspected by which planets. That those planets will give you a clue. Say Mars is the ruler of Aries, if Mars is in connection with Jupiter, it could be teaching profession and so on. Like that you should find out. But whatever be your profession or career or independent business, if you always move towards gaining knowledge, you will do well in life. You'll become successful in life if you are if you are desirous of gaining more and more knowledge. That will make you successful in life. All right. And also creativity, if you have some creative skill, so use your creativity. If you should also make use of your intuition, your intuitive power when it comes to your career or independent business. Follow your intuition, enhance your intuition with the help of meditation. All right. And use your analytical skills, your power to investigate things. So use your intellectual depth also. So then you will go a long way in establishing your identity. All right. So with the help of your career or independent business, all right, changes may come about in your independent business or career also. Like you may be following a certain career, and then you may want to bring about certain changes. It's possible. And keep upgrading yourself, upgrading your knowledge. That's very important. Explore whatever creative skills you have, enhance those creative skills. Then you will get good results. And if you can also think of doing some independent business later on, something, even if you're doing some job, you can eventually think of doing something of your own, so that can give you good results. All right. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Taurus. What will happen when you have Taurus in the 7th house of your D9? All right. What is the symbol of Taurus? It is that of the bull. And you know the bull. The bull has a lot of energy and it's so focused towards its goal. All right. So that is Taurus. Taurus is earth sign. The element is earth, and it is fixed earth. It is a fixed sign. All right. And it is part of the earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits or material, all sorts of material pursuits in life. So it is also the trine of hard work and being goal oriented also. So definitely all these qualities could be there in your spouse, provided Venus is well placed in your D9, also D1 chart. All right. So find out how Venus is placed. By well placed, I mean that Venus is, in a zodiac sign, the lord of which is well placed. That is, Venus's dispositor is well placed in D9. Look at Venus's dispositor also in D1. And Venus, if it is aspected by benefics, it will be very good. Now, what about malefics? Suppose Venus is somehow being aspected by Rahu, and your person is moving towards technology, research, investigation, occult, then they will get wonderful results, right? So it's like that, okay? So if Venus is being aspected by Jupiter, then definitely they can be knowledgeable and so on. Now Venus is aspected by Rahu, and if your person is into Rahu is not well placed in the chart, and your person is not from a foreign culture, Rahu is foreign culture, so your person should be from a foreign land or foreign culture, or they should be into technology, research, investigation, occult, psychology, anything of that sort. Then they will get wonderful results. Okay, all those professions, careers associated with Rahu. Otherwise, your person could be somebody who's into addiction. All right, they may be a non-conformist. Anyway, people who have, if yours say the 7th lord, if you have Taurus in the 7th house of your D9, so your 7th lord is Venus in the D9. So 7th lord with Rahu will definitely show that they have an unconventional approach to things in life. That could be there, but depends, you know, on whether they're absorbing Rahu's energy positively. If not, then again you can get negative results. That is why. So that's why I say by well placed means if it is aspected by benefics, or even if it is being aspected by Rahu, who is considered to be a so-called malefic, then are they absorbing Rahu's energy? That's very important. All right, Rahu is technology also, all kinds of technology. So like that you have to check. Okay, so yeah, how Venus is placed, that's very important. More or less well placed, then definitely your person is Taurus is there, no? They can be somebody who love their family. They can be somebody who somebody who has a very pleasant way of speaking, talking. They can be very hardworking, all right? Very hardworking. They may love food, they may love comfort, pleasure. They may be a pleasure seeker. They can also be very sensual, by the way, all right? So sensuality will be a very important aspect in the relationship for them as well as for you. That is, sexual intimacy will be very important for both of you in the relationship if you have Taurus in the 8th house of your D9. Also, I can say that your person may be very, if Venus is well placed in D9 and also in D1, then they will be very methodical, structured. They can be very hardworking, definitely, very goal oriented, all right? And with a lot of determination, strong determination, they will move towards their goals in life. And they believe in achieving their targets, and they can be very materialistic. They believe in amassing resources and accumulating wealth, because they believe that, you know, when I have access to wealth, then only I can, you know, my life will be meaningful and I can do whatever I want. So even if I want to do charity, I need wealth, all right? So that is their, philosophy, that they are materialistic. They want to have access to resources, wealth, and they want to accumulate that by dint of their own diligence and hard work, okay? And very focused, very goal-oriented, methodical, structured, grounded, practical. All these qualities they can have, provided Venus is well placed in D9. Also look at D1. What about your relationship? Definitely your relationship can be stable, definitely, if again Venus is well placed. Relationship can be stable. They can be a very passionate, sensual connection between you and your partner, definitely. So that can be the sort of relationship that you're going to have. And your person also, definitely, they want a stable relationship with you. Even you want to be in a very stable, committed relationship with them. Yes, it's because this is earth sign Taurus, and this is the sign of commitment and seriousness, all right? So yes, all these things we can say about the relationship. It's serious relationship, passionate, sensuality and all that is there, but it's very serious commitment, all right? So yeah, and so that will be the relationship dynamics. Then what about your independent business and career? So you will also get good results in your career or independent business if you are goal oriented, all right? If you're goal oriented, and if you are structured, disciplined, grounded, you know, if you are meticulous about details, if you are hardworking, if you have a vision, goal, target, you will do very well in your career and independent business. That should be your approach to your career, that I have to work hard with determination. I have to set goals and I have to achieve my goals. And you know, you have to have that materialistic bent of mind in order to be successful. You know, that goal-oriented nature, being ambitious, yes. And that is very important, having that focus. you cannot afford to lose focus. If you really want to be successful in your independent business and career, you have Taurus in the 7th house of D9. You have to remember that focus and concentration is the only key to gain success in career or independent business. You have to really concentrate on your work, set goals, achieve those goals by dint of your hard work. Okay, you have to plan things out very well. Okay, you have to be very systematic in your approach, very meticulous also, and hardworking. So that is the key to being successful. Now Venus is in conjunction, the 7th lord is in conjunction with which planets? Which planets are sitting in or are aspecting the 7th house? Now they will also definitely influence your career and business, independent business as well. And to a great extent, they will also influence your spouse's nature and your relationship with your spouse or partner. Alright, so all these things we can say about Taurus. What about even about your relationship? No, you will be very goal oriented in your approach towards relationship. So you will, maybe if you like somebody, you will manifest them. All right, and you will step by step move towards making that manifestation happen. So you will move towards transforming or translating your goal into reality. So even in relationship also you can have such an approach, that a very grounded approach, far-sighted, that yes, this is what I exactly want, and when I really find my person, that's it, and I'm going to be in a committed relationship with my partner. So that also can be your approach towards relationship when you have Taurus in the 7th house of D9. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, Gemini. Alright, if you have Gemini in the 7th house of D9, what is the symbol of Gemini? The symbol of Gemini is the twins who are talkative, intelligent, witty. They also stand for sibling connections and affection. And the twins, they also are at times indecisive and confused, but they are very intelligent. They have great learning ability, imitative ability, and so on. So Gemini shows all of that. Gemini is also air sign. Air sign, and what kind of sign? It is mutable. It is a mutable or dual sign. So when you have Gemini in the 7th house of your D9, Gemini is also part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires, material desires, alright, ambition. Okay, so when you have Gemini there, so all these things are now going to influence your partner, your relationship with your partner, and also your own independent business and career. You should also look at the planets which are there in the 7th house, if at all you have any, or look at the planets which are aspecting the 7th house. Take into consideration the trinal aspects, the 5-9 aspects which we look into in Bhrigunandinari, astrology. We take into consideration the trinal aspects. So which planets are aspecting your 7th house or 7th lord. So all that also will definitely color the interpretation regarding your 7th house significations of the D9. Okay, so first of all we'll talk about your person's nature, character, personality. Now if Gemini is ruled by Mercury, if Mercury is well placed in D9 and D1, well placed means if Mercury is dispositor, say Mercury is in a certain zodiac sign, the lord of that sign is also more or less well placed, not afflicted. Mercury is being somehow aspected by benefics, then you will get very good results. All right, so that means if Mercury is more or less well placed, then what will happen? Then your person will be very intelligent, very intelligent. So all these qualities will be there. They can also have a great sense of humor. Even if Mercury is aspected by certain malefics, then also you can get these results. Alright? Okay? But what will happen? If say Mercury is being aspected by Rahu, then what will happen? Your person may, if your person is not from a foreign land or foreign culture, or if your person is not into technology or any such thing, then they may at times be very secretive by nature. So all these things can happen. If your seventh lord, say, is Mercury, it is with Rahu, then all the significations of Rahu will now be attached also to your seventh lord, because Rahu is aspecting Mercury. So like that you should see. Okay? So yeah, but more or less we can say they will be intelligent, witty, humorous. Okay? They can be a little talkative also, possible. All right? And also they will love communication with you, and they will believe in communication a lot. All right? It's possible. Your person also can be very ambitious in life. It's possible they can be very ambitious. Now Mercury also, the sign of Gemini also shows multiplicity. So you may be in multiple relationships in life. It's possible, like not all at the same time. Like you may be in a certain relation, and then that relationship may not work out, and then you may be into another relation, because Mercury is also a planet which is the planet of restlessness, at times even impulsiveness, and it shows multiplicity. So it may happen. All right? That also being indecisive. So you may suffer from indecision when it comes to relationship. It's possible when you have Gemini in the 7th house of your D9. All right? Then what else we can say? What sort of your person? Your person, definitely they can have great ideas. All right? They can be playful, fun-loving. They may want to do all kinds of fun things with you, even when they are intimate with you. It's possible. Now, what about? But they will be intelligent. They will be ambitious. They can also have great business acumen. What sort of relationship will you have with your spouse? Very playful relationship should be based on fun things you made together. You may plan short distance travels or long distance travels. Will make your relationship very beautiful, and it will add the spice to the relationship, and it will make it very an interesting connection. So consider traveling with your spouse. That's good when you have Mercury, when you have Gemini in the 7th house of your D9. All right? You also believe that communication is very important in a relationship. I have to communicate with my partner. So without communication, the relationship cannot develop. So you will also have a similar belief. Okay? So yeah, all these things I can say about your relationship with your partner. You maybe are actually looking for a friend in your partner. You want your partner to be friendly with you. All right? To be friendly, fun-loving, childlike, and having childlike innocence, childlike naughtiness, mischievous attitude to things. So you may like such a person. All right? So all these things we can say about your relationship. Now what about your own career or business? So you may initially be a little indecisive about your own career or business, but later on, you have to use your intelligence. If Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9, finally you will figure out what you need to do. You can also have great business acumen, doing business, some business, even if you're doing some job. Consider doing some business eventually. That will give you good results, because you also can have great business acumen provided Mercury is well placed in D9 and D1. All right? Then, and also creative skills. You may have certain creative skills, explore them. Okay? That they may help you to establish yourself in your career, or use your ideas, intelligence, communication skills. So So all these qualities will enable you to establish yourself in your career. Use your intelligence, intellectual depth, your ability even to do research, investigation, and use your intellectual powers. So they will help you a lot when you have Gemini in the 7th house of your D9 to establish yourself in your career. And you have to be ambitious. It's very important because Mercury is part of the trine of karma, the karma trikona, the trine of ambition, desires. So it's very important for you to have that desire to reach your goals, targets, to fulfill your wishes. So you must have that desire. So, and in order to fulfill your material desires, you have to work hard. You have to make efforts. Only if you make efforts, you will be successful in your career or independent business. So in order to be successful in life, you have to make efforts. You have to, pursue your goals. You have to work really hard, and you have to keep the fire of ambition alive. You have to be ambitious. That is very important in order to be successful in life. Now I think I have covered most of the things regarding Gemini. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, there could be a certain duality of character in your person because Mercury is a dual sign. Alright, so they can be a dual person. So at times you may think, oh, it's so difficult for me to understand my person. I'm talking about your partner. So a duality of character. Yes, at times they will be so easily, they'll get along so well, they'll be so friendly, and they'll be so uncomplicated at times, and you will think, oh my God, they're so cooperative and friendly. At times they will again get serious. That's also possible because Gemini shows duality of character. So at times they may get very serious also. So that also can happen. So Gemini people, they can change themselves because mutable sign. They can change themselves according to the changing circumstances. So yeah, the duality of character can be there. Alright, in your person. Now finally, next let's move on to the zodiac sign which is coming next, that is Cancer sign. Now friends, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe and do not miss the introduction of the video so that you understand properly what I'm talking about. So please go to the introduction and then come to your portion of the video, and do subscribe and press the all notification bell. What will happen if you have Cancer sign in the 7th house of your D9? Cancer, alright. Cancer is what? It's a water sign. What's the symbol? Symbol is that of the crab. The crab is a creature which loves its privacy. Okay? It is not that outgoing, and it loves to remain in its own shell. So it will go out maybe in search of food, and whenever the circumstances or the environment outside is unfavorable, it will come back and it'll slowly recede, and it'll go back into its own shell. That is the crab nature or crab mentality. So they love their privacy. All right, they love their personal space, and they are very emotional. Water sign, okay, and Cancer is water sign and movable water, so always in flux. Look at the moon. Cancer is ruled by the planet moon. We all know about the waxing and waning phases of the moon. So the moon is always in a flux. It is never fixed, always changing. We know that. Yes. So yeah, so all these qualities will now influence your partner, your partner's relationship with you, and also your career, independent business. And definitely you should also look at the planets which are sitting in the 7th house or aspecting the 7th house, or you should consider the trinal aspects of Bhrigu Nandinari Jyotish also. And you should also look at the 7th lord of D9. It is in connection with which planets. So that will also influence everything about your partner, relationship, and even your own career. Now, what else we can say, friends? I mean, what we can say if you have Cancer. So definitely your partner, will talk about their nature. They can be very emotional. Now, depends on how moon is placed. If moon is well placed, say moon is in Taurus, where moon gets exalted, or say even if it is in Capricorn, and if Saturn is well placed, then they can have a stable mind, yes. But again, if moon is in a water sign, then they can be very emotional. So find out how moon is placed. All right. So all these things you have to see. But yes, they can be very emotionally sensitive. Okay. And they can also, Cancer is part of the moksha trine also. The trine of compassion, the trine of, okay, self-realization even. So your person can be a deep thinker. They can also be compassionate towards the needy, the poor, it's possible, and a very sensitive and emotional person. So all these qualities can be there in your person. If moon is well placed, you will get wonderful results. By what do I mean by well placed? If moon's dispositor is well placed in D9, and if moon's dispositor in D1 is also well placed, if moon is somehow associated with benefics, you will get wonderful results. All right. Your person also will be very intuitive. They can be very creative also. Very creative. They can have certain creative skills, artistic abilities. So all these things can happen. And your person also is somebody, you know, they want nourishment also. Definitely. So they want this relationship to be based on love and affection. That's what they want. They want a very loving and affectionate relationship with you. You too definitely want such a relationship with your partner. For you also, emotional connection in a relationship is very important. All right. So your person is also looking, for affection, and even you are also seeking affection. Okay. So definitely your relationship with your person can be based on love and affection and nourishment. It's possible. All good results you will get if moon is well placed. But if moon is somehow not so well placed, and it is in maybe water signs or fire signs, even air signs, then there could be a lot of fluctuations in the relationship. Yes, fluctuations. At times you will be able to connect with your person. At times both of you will not be able to emotionally connect with each other at all. And a lot of ups and downs may be there in the relationship if moon is not that well placed. It's possible. I mean, especially if moon is in fire, air or water signs, I have seen that a lot of ups and downs. Now there are certain fixed signs like moon, Leo is a fixed sign, Scorpio is fixed, okay, and Aquarius is fixed. So these are fixed signs, but even then also, because it is I've seen that the planet moon is your mind, so the mind remains stable. I've seen mostly when it is in earth signs. In other elements, definitely mind is uncontrollable energy, so it will have a tendency always to be in a state of flux. So yeah, so relationship may be definitely ups and downs in the relationship. Just imagine the waxing and waning phases of the moon. Such things can happen. Right? So yeah, all these things we can say. What else? That's about the relationship. Okay? Your person also, they will get very good results in their career if they are intuitive, if they make use of their intuition, creativity. Then they are going to get very good results. Even knowledge. Okay, maybe if they are going to the depth of things and they want to gain knowledge, they will do well in their career. All right, and they should enhance their power of intuition. Very important for them to enhance their power of intuition through meditation, through in-depth study and research. Also, your power of intuition enhances, so that will give them good results in their career also. Similarly, you know, in the 7th house of D9 you have the sign of Cancer. You also should go to the depth of things. You should never be satisfied with superficial knowledge. You should go to the depth of things, analyze things well. Okay, enhance your analytical powers also. Enhance your power to go to the bottom of the truth. And also you need to actually enhance your creative skills if you really have some creativity in you. So you should see to it that you're able to enhance that creative talent or knowledge. So all these things, and enhance your level of intuition also. So all these things will enable you to do well in your independent business and career. Okay, that's very important for you as well. All right, when you have Cancer sign in the 7th house of your D9, you should consider doing some charity. You should be charitable, because Cancer is part of the trine of compassion, charity, which will lead to self-realization and moksha. So you should do some charity. You should be caring towards people, because 7th house is also the house of the world outside, how you interact with people. So you must have a sense of compassion for people. You must have mercy and compassion, and you should deal with people with kindness, and you should believe in charity. You will really go a long way in establishing your identity and your career. Definitely you'll go a long way in doing well in your career also. Means if you have this, you know, when you deal with people with patience, tolerance, when you deal with them with kindness, no, so all these qualities will enable you to become successful in your career, in your independent business. Okay, and will enable you to establish your identity in this life in a meaningful way. All right. Okay friends, now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Leo. Alright, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe and press the all notification bell so that you get access to such interesting videos on astrology. And friends, also do not miss the introduction of the video. If you go through the introduction, you will understand very well what I'm trying to convey now. So what will happen when you have Leo in the 7th house of your D9? Leo is a fire sign. What is the symbol of Leo? Lion. Lion is the symbol. So Leo is the king. All right. So yeah. And such people, fire sign, Leo is fire, and it is fixed fire. So they are very particular about their principles. So all these qualities will now could be there in your person, in your partner, provided Sun is well placed, because Leo is ruled by Sun. In D1 and D9, Sun should be well placed. Well placed means Sun's dispositor. Sun is in a certain zodiac sign. The lord of that sign should be well placed. Sun should be in connection. Sun could be in connection with certain benefits. If that is the situation, you will get better results. All right. So, and at least the dispositor should be well placed, and Sun should be also in an auspicious house maybe, then also you will get good results. Okay. So yeah, so what are the auspicious houses again? The 1st house, 5th house, 9th house, 2nd house, 11th house, 4th house. So trinal houses are 1, 5, 9. Kendra houses are 1, 4, 7, 10. So these are trinal houses, Kendra houses, these are considered to be auspicious. 2nd and 11th are also auspicious, because auspicious means they are also houses which enable you to get material success, right? So sun, where it is placed, that is very important, okay? And how it is placed in connection with which planets, that will enable you to know how it is placed. More or less it is well placed, then we can say that your person will be royal and kingly, in that they can also be somebody who is very generous, very outspoken, outgoing. They may love to go out and they may love traveling also, okay? And and also we can say that your person will be somebody who loves to make friends. They can have a lot of creativity in them. They can have great knowledge. They can have the depth of knowledge regarding things. So all these qualities may be there in your person. They can be morally upright, because Leo, remember, is the part of the Dharma trine, the trine of duty. So they will be dutiful towards you, loyal, faithful towards you, if sun is well placed. So all these qualities will be there if you have Leo in the 7th house of your D9. All these qualities your partner can have, okay? Now your partner should make use of their knowledge and creativity, and they should really make use of that in order to become successful in their career. They may also do some independent business. What about the relationship that they will have with you? The relationship with you can also be based on trust, loyalty, definitely, okay? So you are also expecting loyalty and trust, definitely, and your person also will expect the same from you, okay, when you have Leo in the 7th house of your D9, okay? So yeah, your relationship with your partner, if sun is well placed, it can be a very friendly sort of relation. You can be friends with each other, okay? Both of you may like to travel together and all of that, all right? So all these things we can say. And towards your relationship also, you can have such an approach, a very friendly approach when you want to connect with your partner, okay? You will want to do fun things with your partner, travel, and all these things. You can be playful with your partner. Your partner also can get playful with you. So all these things can be there when Leo is in the 7th house. So friendliness, playfulness, so these things will be part of the relationship, okay? And spiritual love and spiritual connection will be there. So that will be very important in the relationship, that having that soul to soul connection, that soulful connection. So that is very important in the relation. So yeah, all these things we can say about the relationship. What about your independent business or career? You will get good results in your career if you move towards gaining knowledge, if you move towards enhancing your own creativity, your creative skills. You will get good results in your career or profession. For your profession or career, you may require to travel even, or that's going to be good again. But nevertheless, you have to enhance your knowledge, you have to enhance your creativity, your power of intuition also, you enhance that. So through meditation, through in-depth study, you should believe in gaining knowledge, enhancing your power of intuition, creativity. Then you will get good results in your career or independent business, and you'll be able to establish your identity. You may also consider doing some independent business eventually. Even if you're doing some job, consider doing some independent business. That's going to be good for you when you have Leo. The relationship, again, one thing, the power dynamics. So at times, your person may have a tendency to control you, because Leo also is the king. After all, it's the lion. It shows power, exertion of power. So at times you may feel that, okay, my person, tries to control me or dominate me. That also could be there. So ego clashes could be there in the relationship. Now that will depend on how Sun is placed in your D9 and D1 chart. Alright, somehow if Sun is not so well placed or getting afflicted, then definitely there could be ego clashes also in the relationship. So because of which, again, the two people may drift apart because of the ego clashes, and because of that tendency that your partner may have, you know, your partner's tendency to dominate you. That again could be, okay, a red flag in the relationship. So these are also certain things about Leo in the 7th house of your D9. But yes, if you really want to establish yourself well in life, if you really want to do well in your career, then you have to seek knowledge in life. Knowledge is what you have to seek, okay, and use your intuition, creativity, gain knowledge, and you will get wonderful results in your career. Alright, if you have Leo in the 7th house of your D9, again look at the planets which are aspecting your 7th house or sitting in the 7th house, and the planets which are aspecting the 7th lord of the D9 as well. So all that also will color this interpretation and will enable you to understand better what you should do in your career and what sort of relationship you're going to have with your partner, or what your partner's nature is going to be like. So for that, look at the planets also that are associated with the 7th house and 7th lord, even in the D9 chart. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Virgo. Alright, friends, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then do subscribe, do not forget, and press the all notification bell if you want to get access to such informative videos on astrology. And friends, also do not miss the introduction of the video, right? Otherwise you will lose the link. First you should watch the introduction, and then you should come to your respective timestamp. Alright, now let's talk about Leo. Let's talk about Virgo. What is Virgo? Virgo, what is the symbol of Virgo? The symbol of Virgo is that of the virgin or maiden. Alright, this maiden is now somebody who loves nature, who also stands for agriculture and fertility. So Virgo is that virgin or maiden. That's a symbol, very significant and relevant. Virgo is an earth sign, and it is mutable earth, mutable, changeable earth. Alright, and Virgo is part of the Earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. Alright, so Virgo belongs to that trine, the trine of hard work, being materialistic. Alright, so when you have Virgo in the 7th house of your D9, so all these things will color now the character, or will influence the character or personality of your partner, your relationship with your partner, and even to a great extent your own career. Now friends, you should also look at the planets which are aspecting the 7th house. Consider the 5-9 aspects which are taken into consideration in Bhrigunandinari Jyotish as well. Look at the aspects of planets on the 7th house. If any planet is sitting in the 7th house or the 7th lord of D9, it is in association with which planets. So all that also will influence your interpretation of the 7th house significations of your D9. Alright, but today we are talking of the zodiac sign. So what will happen if you have Virgo now? Your partner can be somebody who is materialistic. Also find out how Mercury is placed in the chart. How Mercury is placed in your D9 and D1 chart. If Mercury is well placed, what by well placed I mean, if Mercury's dispositor is well placed. Dispositor is Mercury is in a certain zodiac sign. The lord of that sign, that planet, how it is placed. So the dispositor of Mercury in D9 and D1, how they are placed. Also, if Mercury is in association with benefics, you will get better results. Alright, so find out how Mercury is placed. If it is more or less well placed, your partner can be very intelligent. Yes, they will believe in hard work. They can be very grounded, very meticulous, They can have a great eye for details, very detail oriented in their approach to work, very disciplined, structured, goal oriented. All these qualities your person will have, very methodical, okay, and very diligent or hardworking. That's what they are going to be, because they are materialistic. Now all these results you will get if Mercury is more or less well placed. So they will believe in chasing their targets. Now friends, Virgo is also the sign of conflicts. So at times there could be certain conflicts also with your person. That's possible. Okay, because 7th house is, after all, even in the D9, it is the house of relationship. So some conflicts could be there with your partner when you have Virgo in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Alright, your partner can be somebody who is very grounded, who is very practical actually, who believes in hard work. It's possible. Okay, they want to achieve things in life by dint of their own hard work. All these qualities may be there in your partner. Okay, your partner may do some job, it's possible, or whatever they are doing in life, they should do it in a very disciplined and structured way, in a very methodical way. Then they will get good results in their career. Alright, because Virgo also can show repetitive work which is done with discipline on a regular basis. Then what else, friends? Your partner can also be, as I told you, materialistic in life. Actually, they can be materialistic and very goal oriented. If Mercury is well placed, they will be hard working also, very hard working. What about your relationship with your partner? Your relationship with your partner, again, at times there could be conflicts, problems, some obstacles may come along your way in maintaining good relationship with your partner. This can happen. But you should also remain very committed to your partner. That is the key actually. So when you have Virgo in the 7th house of your D9, you should remember your anniversary. You should remember your spouse's birthday, your partner's birthday, and your anniversary, or all festivals, even New Year celebrations. You should be very particular. You should take them out, and you should maybe give them a treat on those special days. You should do that. So when you are also when you are also committed towards your partner, then your partner will be pleased with you. So you also have to be committed towards them, because Virgo is again the sign of commitment also, right? It's earth sign and serious commitment again. All right, so you should have such a committed nature. All right, so then it will be good. Do certain routine things with your partner that will improve your relationship, and that can also kind of diminish, or that can also kind of sidetrack or diminish the conflicts, or at times the quarrels that may be there. So when you are doing things in a routine way, your partner may be pleased. Okay, so all these things you have to remember when you have Virgo, and how you can improve your relationship with your partner. Okay, and yeah, so even you are very goal oriented, even in matters of relationship. Okay, you also have manifested someone, perhaps, definitely, because you have that systematic goal oriented approach towards relationship as well. Even the sign of Virgo shows being calculating also. So you have been very calculating also, maybe in choosing your partner. It's possible. And you have kind of manifested them, and you have very moved step by step. You have taken small steps in order to reach out to them eventually and maybe be in a relationship with them. You have done all of that, a lot of hard work. But yes, it can also show that after you get married, at times there can be certain problems, conflicts. That's possible. So yeah, try to avoid conflicts with your person when you have Virgo in the 7th house of your D9. So that will make the relationship bitter. Instead, do certain things in a routine way. Maybe you could on every weekend, maybe you may make the evening coffee. This is just a suggestion or just to give you an idea that in the weekend I am going to make a coffee. Whoever, you may be a male native or a female native. So in the evening I am going to make coffee for my partner. So I'll do that every weekend. So something you do in a routine way that will help the relationship, and your partner will be happy. Now what else? What about your own career, independent business? You will get good results in your career also. Again, if you're doing some job, you have to be very dutiful, hardworking. You will get good results in your job. Or whatever be your career, whatever be your career in life, you have to adopt a systematic, goal-oriented approach towards your career. You have to be very hardworking, very meticulous about details, very detail-oriented, and very, very goal-oriented. That's what you have to be. Then you will be successful in your career. That is, you need to be ambitious, you need to be materialistic, and you are such a person actually. You are materialistic also when it comes to you are chasing targets in your career. That will happen by default also when you have Virgo in the 7th house of D9, unless Mercury is very afflicted and you are facing problems in your job or employment or in your work. Unless that is the case, you will be again somebody who keeps chasing targets and who is someone who is very serious about their career. So maintain that seriousness, maintain that that desire to work hard, to chase your targets, to be goal oriented. So that methodical approach to work is going to take you a long way in life and will enable you to become successful in your career actually. Okay, hard work is the only key, okay, to attaining success in career. So yeah, all these things, and you also will definitely want to work hard and accumulate wealth with the help of your career. So you may have that tendency. So keep up the good work that you have been doing and maintain your level of maintain the kind of hard work that you've been putting in. So yeah, so then you will see that if you remain diligent, you will get wonderful results and you can become very successful, and because of your career you'll be able to amass wealth also in life. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Libra. A gentle reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, friends, then please do subscribe and press the all notification bell so that you get access to such interesting videos on astrology. And also do not miss the introduction of the video. If you go through the introduction, watch the introduction, then only you'll be able to connect the dots. All right. So friends, what about Libra? Libra, what is the sign? The symbol. The symbol of Libra is a set of scales, a pair of scales, or the balance that we find in a court of law or in the marketplace and so on. So Libra is all about harmony, balance. Libra is an air sign. It is also movable air. It is cardinal sign, the sign of change and movable air. Libra, air, okay? Air sign means intelligence, ideas also. And Libra is also part of the which trine? Kama Trikona. Kama Trikona is the trine of desires, material desires. Now, all these things will influence your person's nature, your relationship with your person, and also your own career. Very interesting. Now, you should also look at the planets which are sitting in the 7th house. If you have any planets, or the planets which are aspecting the 7th house, consider the 5-9 aspects in Bhrigunandi Nari Jyotish. Which planets are aspecting the 7th house, or which planets are aspecting the 7th lord. So all those planets also can influence the interpretation regarding the 7th house of your D9. Okay, but we are talking only about the zodiac sign. So if you have the sign of Libra, then how Venus is placed. Venus is the planet which rules Libra. How Venus is placed in your D1 and D9 chart. If Venus is more or less well placed, that is, Venus is in a zodiac sign, the lord of which is well placed. Venus's dispositor is well placed in D9 and also in D1. Or if Venus is in association or in connection with benefics, you will get better results. What will happen then? Or say if Venus is more or less well placed, then your person will be somebody who believes in a harmonious relationship with you. They can also be very social, okay? They can also be intuitive. Yes, they can be intelligent because Libra is air sign, okay? And they can also be someone, who is who they can also be very much attracted to you. It's possible. For your person, sexual attraction in the relationship can be important. For you also, sexual attraction is important in the relation, even for you. All right. So yeah, your person may be again somebody who's a lover of beauty. All right, all that, and definitely they got attracted to your beauty. That is also possible. Or you got attracted to their beauty. That is also possible. But yes, nevertheless, it is this physical attraction which is important in the relationship when you have Libra in the 7th house of your D9. Your person can be somebody who is again very well balanced in their judgment. Okay, very well balanced because Saturn exalts in Libra. So well balanced in their judgment. They may believe in justice. They will believe in justice. They will believe in fair give and take. Okay, they'll believe in fair give and take. Now, even in the relationship, you and your partner will believe that relationship is based on give and take. Both of you may believe that. All right, it's possible that if I am doing something, even your partner will also think that way. Even you may think that way when it comes to relationship, that there has to be fair give and take between the two parties. If I am doing something for you, you also should do something in return. So because both of you may believe that a relationship is a two-sided affair. It is not one-sided. So it has to be both-sided. So if I am making efforts, partner also should make efforts. That will be your partner's expectation, even your expectation also in the relationship. Your partner will do well in their career if they use their intelligence, if they use their ability to balance things out. So your partner can do very well in independent business. If they are doing some business, they will do well because they know how to balance things, weigh things and balance, and do negotiation with people and crack deals and all. They know all of that if Venus is well placed, so they can do well in business. All right. or whatever be their profession, they will be involved in interaction with others, and if Venus is well placed, then they will have meaningful, healthy, balanced interactions with people, and because of those meaningful interactions, they will be able to do well in their profession or career. So yeah, so they will have to, so they could be such a person. They may be engaged in a lot of interactions with people. That's possible. All right. Now, what about your own career? In your own career also, a lot of give and take interactions with people can happen, even in your own career. Okay. So it will be based on a lot of interactions with people when you have Libra in the 7th house of your D9. Okay. So Libra sign is a sign of balance, harmony. So always try to maintain a harmonious, balanced relationship with the people with whom you deal on the professional front. So with whomever you deal, deal with them in a very fair way, just way. Then that means you will have healthy interactions with the people with whom you are involved in interacting. You're involved in interacting with certain people. You're involved in dealing with certain people. So all those deals and interactions should be done fairly, justly. Then you will do very well in your career, whatever be your career, and use your intelligence. Libra is air sign, the sign of intelligence. Use your intelligence, your analytical powers also. Use them to deal with people. That will enable you to do well in your career. Okay. So yeah, so all these things we can say about Libra. Somehow the profession of law or the realm of independent business, trading, so all that can be good somehow if you have the sign of Libra in the 7th house of your D9. Okay. So yeah, so your business may be connected to things which are associated with Venus. So Venus is connected to so many things. Venus is connected to being social, having healthy social interactions with people. Venus is also connected to beauty, cosmetics, showbiz, etc. Venus is also connected, by the way, to healing powers, to medicines also. But whatever be your career, make sure that you're using your intelligence, your analytical powers, and dealing with people who are involved in your profession. Whoever is involved, with whomever you need to deal in the professional sphere, deal with them. They may be your clients, customers, anybody. Deal with them in a fair and just manner. Then you will get very good results in your career. All right. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign. Movable, one more thing. It is air sign and movable air, movable. So that means what? Change. So Libra sign is also the sign of change. So, when the sign of Libra is in the 7th house of D9, I can say that the relationship really has to be both-sided. I mean, both the parties have to make efforts. Even if there is a slight imbalance, then what will happen? Then, because Libra shows change, it is a cardinal sign of change and movable air, so then there could be problems in the relationship if both the parties are not making efforts equally. Now, it's not always possible, no? Because we are all human beings, to make equal efforts exactly. So nobody is sitting there with a weighing scale that you are doing this much, I will also do exactly this much. It's not like that. No, in real life, somebody, at times someone will not understand, at times the other person will be intuitive and they will manage. It's like that. That then on another occasion, maybe it could be reversed. So that is life, no? Both of them cannot do the same things at the same time and be equally just and balanced all the time. It's not possible. But then what will happen, this Libra sign, no, is the sign of equality, justice and perfect balance. So what can happen if one of the parties, they feel that the partner is not making efforts to connect with me? You may feel that way, or even your person may feel that way, that they're not making efforts to connect with me. Then they may even also seek love outside the committed relationship. It's possible. This is more likely to happen with your person also, because now your person will Libra sign, that sign will somehow define their true nature. Okay, so you also are seeking a very balanced, harmonious relationship with your partner. But remember, for your partner, that balance is very important. Okay, so that is very important for them. Otherwise, because there is a sign of Libra in the 7th house, otherwise, your partner may seek love outside the relationship, or even the native also may do that also. That also is possible. So that is why when you have Libra in the 7th house of D9, it is very important that both the parties should really make efforts to connect with each other. That's very important. They should never give up trying. They should go on trying. They should make efforts to reach out to each other. Otherwise, there could be problems in the relationship. Even if you feel also, if you have Libra in the 7th house, you feel that my partner is not responding to my moves, is not responding to my efforts and does not care about me, then you may also move towards someone else. That's also possible. Alright, now let's move on to the next zodiac sign. Oh yes, for your independent, if you have Libra in the 7th house of your D9, you may travel to a foreign land because of your work. You may travel. So because of your work, you may require to travel to foreign lands of different places. That's good for your career. For your relationship also, you and your partner should consider traveling to different places, to foreign places. So that will improve the relationship also that you have with your partner. Now let's move on to the next sign, which is Scorpio. Okay, friends, if you have not yet subscribed, then please subscribe to the channel and hit the all notification bell so that you get access to such informative videos on astrology. And please do not miss the introduction. Please go and watch the introduction so that you can connect the dots and you can, make sense of what I'm going to say. Alright. Scorpio, what will happen now if you have Scorpio in the 7th house of your D9? Look at the planets also. If you have any planet in the 8th house, in the 7th house of your D9, any planet, or if any planets are aspecting the 7th house of D9, or maybe the 7th lord of D9, if that planet is also being aspected by other planets, so that also you should look at. They will also definitely enhance your interpretation of the 7th house of D9. Okay, now Scorpio sign, but I will focus mainly on the zodiac sign. So if you have Scorpio in the 7th house of your D9, what we can say? The symbol of Scorpio is the scorpion, that creature, scorpion. The sting of the scorpion is very painful, even poisonous. Okay? Scorpion is also known for being very vindictive. So people who have Scorpio in the 7th house of D9, your person may be revengeful. They may not easily forget and forgive others. They may have this tendency to seek revenge. They can do that even to you. It's possible. Scorpio is water sign, fixed water, okay? Fixed water. And it is part of the moksha trine, the trine of compassion, intuition. So when you have Scorpio in the 7th house of D9, your person's character will now be influenced by all that Scorpio energy. They can be very creative, very intuitive, very sensitive, very emotionally sensitive, very sensual, and deeply sexually attracted to you. That's also possible. All positive things will happen in the relationship provided Mars is well placed. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. How Mars is placed in D9 chart and D1 chart. Mars is well placed means look at the zodiac sign in which Mars is placed, the lord of that planet or dispositor, how it is placed in your D9 and D1. And also if Mars is in connection with benefics or planets which are beneficial, you will get good results, okay, or better results. If Mars is more or less well placed, then what will happen when you have Scorpio? Your person will be very intuitive. They can have great analytical power, okay, they can have great foresight, even intuition, no? So they will be able to say what's going to happen. Great foresight. They can also have great ability to do research, investigation. They can be very critical also, very critical, very judgmental even. All right, when you have Scorpio in the 7th house of your D9, your person will not easily forget things, and if they are nursing a grudge against someone, they will someday or the other, they will seek revenge against that person. So they will take revenge against that person. So now they can be revengeful, vindictive, but at the same time they can be very intuitive. They can be quarrelsome. They can be very, very, you can say that, you know, there could be conflicts also when you have Scorpio. So there could be conflicts in the relationship with your partner. Your partner might pick a quarrel with you. It's possible because they are so very meticulous also at times about things, and very, very they have a tendency to go to the depth of things and analyze everything. They can be very critical about things. So there could be quarrels, there could be conflicts in the relationship. All right, but nevertheless this relationship can be very passionate. They may be deeply in love with you, and they may be very much even sexually attracted to you. Your partner and you, both of you, will give a lot of importance to the sexual compatibility that you have with each other. That will be a very important element in the relationship for both of you. When you have Scorpio in the 7th house of D9, both of you should consider traveling to exotic destinations, exotic places. All right, so if you travel to such places, but make sure you're safe also. So don't go to a totally exotic place. So I mean, sensibly make the decision and go to certain places which are a little exotic, and places which are a little, you know, maybe the strange locations, a little weird yet beautiful and wildly beautiful. Go to such places. That can improve your relationship when you undertake a travel with your spouse or partner to such places. Okay, now what else? So intensely passionate about you. Your person can be very much passionate about you, very much even sexually driven towards you. All these things we can say. Your person can be creative again, very creative, very intuitive again. If they make use of their creativity, their intuition, their ability to do research, investigation, even they make use of all that abilities in their profession, they will get good results. They should make use of such capabilities, such intellectual capabilities of doing research, investigation, their intuition, their creativity, all of that they should make, or any of these capabilities, they should make use of that in their profession also. They will get good results. Now, all these things we can say about your person. And relationship also, I said that you can also be at times very critical, it's possible, about your relationship with your person. You may at times be critical. So yes, but for you also, that sexual compatibility or intimacy in the relationship is going to be very important, even for you. All right. So yeah, what about your own career and your independent business? So for your independent business or for your career, you also need to go to the depth of things. It could be any field of study, any field of investigation. So go to the depth, do research, investigation. You will do well in your career then. You will get good results in your career. Your independent business or career may be connected to all 8th house matters, all Scorpio energy things. That is, they may be connected to a lot of Scorpio energy. Like it could be connected to occult, it could be connected to any sort of research, investigation, healing. It could be connected to chartered accountancy, it could be connected to underground mining, it could be connected to technology, it could be connected to psychology. So any of these fields could be connected to your career also. It's possible. Okay. So yeah, and after marriage, if you get married, then you and your partner, you should try to accumulate joint assets also, because Scorpio in the 7th house. So yeah, if you try to develop joint assets, that will be good for your partnership or relationship. Developing joint assets. If you're in a committed relationship, you should do that. Okay. So all these things, but yes, your person, you may at times feel that your person is very mysterious, very secretive. It's possible. Your person can be very, very secretive by nature when you have Scorpio in the 7th house of D9. Okay. So in order to really know your person, you have to develop healthy sexual intimacy also with them. All right. So that is the key to a successful relationship, actually, because you have Scorpio energy in the 7th house of your D9. All right. Or else, the Scorpio energy can also show that you may get detached from your person, because Scorpio energy is also the energy of detachment even. So if there is sexual intimacy, if there is great physical chemistry and great intimacy, then the relationship will be saved and it will continue to be a healthy relationship. Otherwise, what will happen? Some detachment also can come. Some detachment may set in. And somehow you may feel that you're getting distanced from your partner. That also can happen. Alright? So yeah. So all that about your relationship and career, I told you. Make use of your creativity, intuition, your ability to investigate things, do research and investigation, all that will give you very good results in your career or independent business. Okay, now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Sagittarius. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, friends, then please do subscribe and hit the all notification bell, very important, so that you get access to such interesting videos on astrology. And also, friends, I would suggest that you should watch the introduction to this video. Introduction is very important. You know, introduction will enable you to make sense of what I'm going to say to you now, right? So please do not miss the introduction. Okay. Now, what about your Sagittarius energy in the 7th house of D9? Find out how Jupiter is placed in the chart. Jupiter, how it is placed in D9. If Jupiter is in a zodiac sign, the lord of which or dispositor is well placed in D9 or in D1, then we say that Jupiter is well placed. Or if Jupiter is in association with other benefics, then you will get better results. If Jupiter is more or less well placed in your D9 and D1, what kind of results you will get? Your partner can be knowledgeable. Also look at the planets which are aspecting your 7th house of D9 and the 7th lord of D9, aspecting or sitting in the 7th house or aspecting the 7th lord. They will also definitely enhance your interpretation of the 7th house significations of D9. Your partner will now be heavily influenced by Sagittarius energy. So they can be a knowledge seeker, or they can be themselves very knowledgeable person. Okay, gaining knowledge could be the aim of their life. All right, it's possible. Your person may belong to a foreign land also. Maybe you met your person in a foreign land after undertaking long distance travel. That is also possible when you have Sagittarius in the 7th house of your D9. Your person can be ethical, morally upright. Sagittarius is fire sign and it is mutable fire. What is the symbol of Sagittarius? The symbol of Sagittarius is a centaur or a horseman. Okay, half human, half beast. A centaur who is pointing the arrow, okay, from the bow, pointing the arrow towards, or shooting an arrow, okay, towards the boundless infinite sky. That is the Sagittarius symbol. So Sagittarians, you know, those who have in the 7th house of D9, if you have Sagittarius, your person is now heavily influenced by the significations of this sign. So they can be very goal oriented in life, knowledge seekers, knowledgeable. They can also be adventurous, very adventurous, explorative. Okay, they may want to explore things, explore new places, or seeker of knowledge and truth. They can be morally upright. They can be faithful to you, all right, in the relationship. They can be dutiful towards you. So all good qualities, okay, when you have Jupiter in good dignity in D9 and D1. So all these things we can say about your person. Your person can also be somebody who is religious, okay, or they may have a lot of values, okay. They may be kind-hearted, forgiving even, and all these good qualities, and very dutiful and very knowledgeable. They can have great depth of knowledge, okay. It's possible. What kind of relationship now you will have with your partner, or what kind of approach you have towards relationship? So you also want definitely that relationship should be based on loyalty, That's what even you think when you have Sagittarius in the 7th house of your D9. Okay? That it should be based on loyalty, trust. Okay? And also you will also definitely, you can get drawn to somebody who is knowledgeable. That's possible. So yeah, and the relationship can be based on mutual trust and loyalty. If Jupiter is well placed in D1 and D9, then yes. Okay? So yeah, all these things. Sagittarius is fire sign, mutable fire, dual sign. So your person may also have a certain duality of character. At times you will find them very serious, very thoughtful, deep thinkers, very philosophical. At times they may have such a disposition, or such an attitude or demeanor. But at times they can also be very playful, very inquisitive about things. They may want to explore so many things, and they can be very childlike, because Sagittarius is again a sign of duality. So certain duality will be there in your person, a certain level of duality will be there. Dual character. They can set strange goals and targets. Why strange? Because Sagittarius, the symbol itself is very strange, Symbol itself, horseman, half human, half beast, a sign which is in itself very mysterious. So Sagittarius sign in the 7th house, your person, what they are actually aiming at, only they themselves know. And there is that sense of duality in them. So it's not very easy to understand somebody who is heavily under the influence of Sagittarius. So they can have strange, mysterious plans, right? But nevertheless, they are a dreamer. They believe in achieving their goals. They're very goal-oriented in life, very goal-oriented. If Jupiter is well placed, they will be very optimistic. All right? As far as you are concerned, you may also set strange goals in relationship. It's possible. All right? So everyone in your family may think that you want to, be with a certain person, but you may prove them wrong by ending up, marrying someone very different, because your aim regarding your relationship, your goals, your relationship goals, only you know. It's possible. All right? So yeah, these things can happen. I'm just suggesting these things, and these are possibilities which I'm suggesting. Don't think that I have said so it must happen. No. So these are various possibilities which I am suggesting. Some of them may go with you, some of them may not. If it doesn't, you may leave. Whatever goes, you may take that up or cling on to that. All right. So what else? So Sagittarius in the 7th house of D9. Okay. So you also know, when it comes to relationship, your approach may be a little, you may have a dual approach to things when it comes to making any sort of decision regarding relationship, no? So you may not be able to, a certain duality may be there in your approach to relationship. That's possible because of that Sagittarius energy. At times you may feel that I want to connect with somebody who is very knowledgeable and who is very, someone who's knowledgeable and someone who is very ethical, loyal. At times you may think that I want to connect with somebody who believes in travel, who wants to explore the world, who is playful. That duality in your approach to relationship may be there. All right, now this is about your relationship. Now, if the relationship is based on trust and loyalty, then only the relationship will be successful or meaningful. It has to be based on trust and loyalty, because after all, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. You will get good results if you travel with your partner to foreign lands. When you travel with your partner to foreign lands, then that will improve your relationship. Yes, it will improve your relationship. What about your own career? Even your partner will do well in their career if they are goal oriented, if they are if they remain a knowledge seeker, if they highlight their creativity and intuition, they will do well in their career. Okay, you also, as far as your career is concerned, for your career or independent business, you may require to travel to foreign places. It's possible. Or for your career and independent business, you really need to be very optimistic, goal oriented. And you also have to always remain a knowledge seeker. Very important to be a seeker of knowledge. The more you gain knowledge, the better you do in your career. You will do in your career. So keep on gaining knowledge, keep on upgrading your knowledge. That's very important for you in order to be successful in your career. Okay? And also, if you have any sort of creative skill, you should enhance that creative skill. Okay? You should use that creative skill. Use your knowledge, creativity, intuition, and also your goal-oriented approach to things. So use all of these qualities. Okay, use all of these things. Use your knowledge, your creativity, your intuition power, your optimism, and your goal-oriented approach. So when you make use of all of that, you will see you will get wonderful results. Make long-term goals also for your career. You will get good results in your career if you make long-term goals, if you set long-term goals in your career. Alright friends, all that about Sagittarius in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Capricorn. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe and hit the all notification bell so that you get access to such informative videos on astrology. And do not miss the introduction. Do watch the introduction in the beginning of the video so that you can make sense of what I'm going to say to you now. What will happen when you have Capricorn in the 7th house of your D9? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Find out how Saturn is placed in your D9 chart, also in D1 chart. If Saturn is aspected by benefics, or if Saturn's dispositor is well placed in D1 and D9, then we say it is well placed. Dispositor, Saturn is in a certain zodiac sign, the lord of that zodiac sign is the dispositor. Okay? So how they are placed, all that will decide how Saturn is placed. The 7th lord in your D9 will be Saturn if you have Capricorn in the 7th house of D9, and it is in association with which planets in D9, and also it is the 7th house is connected to which planets. All that also will influence your interpretation regarding the 7th house significations of your D9. Okay, but today I'm mainly going to talk about the sign of Capricorn. So what do you mean by Capricorn sign? The symbol of Capricorn is that of the sea goat. The sea goat, that is half goat and half fish, or half goat and half crocodile. So sea goat is an animal or creature which has access to both land and water. That is why Capricorn people, or who are heavily under the influence of Capricorn, and in this case your partner, they will have that capability to tap into their intuition, make use of their intuition to reach their material goals, to achieve their material goals, and to fulfill their material desires. They can do that. Tap into their intuition to do that. So that is why Capricorn people are very analytical, very, very intelligent, by the way. So when you have Capricorn in the 7th house of your D9, your person can be very analytical, very critical, and very intelligent also. It means they have that ability to analyze things. They are great at planning. They can have great organizational skills, managerial skills. They can be very responsible. They will believe in a sense of justice and responsibility, even towards you. So that will be your person's nature. They can be very serious about the relationship, very committed also. Alright? So all these qualities your person can be very hardworking. Capricorn is earth sign, cardinal earth sign, movable earth. Okay? And it is part of the earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. So they can be very hardworking, very goal oriented, very materialistic, very meticulous about details, very structured, methodical, systematic to their approach to life, to relationship, even to work. If they adopt such an attitude towards their work also, they can be successful in life. What about the relationship that they are going to have with you? The relationship that they're going to have with you will definitely should be based on a sense of responsibility. They have a sense of responsibility towards you. You should also have a sense of responsibility towards them. They may at times have the tendency to exert their power or dominance over you. It's possible. Because Capricorn sign is also the sign of power, authority, and dominance. At times they may want to assert their dominance or power in the relationship. It's possible. Right? Find out how Saturn is placed. If Saturn is more or less well placed, they will be very serious in the relationship, and they will be very, very dutiful, even faithful towards you. And they will believe in justice. They will believe in responsibility. Alright? So yeah, and they will be very hardworking also. So all these things we can say. Now what about your relationship? The relationship should be based on mutual trust. It should be based on commitment, serious commitment. Both of you should be seriously committed to each other. And there should be a sense of responsibility towards each other in the relationship. Okay? Yeah. So your partner can be very hardworking. They may turn to you for solace, for peace of mind, for love and affection. It's possible. Okay? You also can be a person, because you are now someone who's very emotional also, because you have Cancer in the 1st house of your D9. So you are again very emotional, creative, sensitive, and but you may believe that my person is like my anchor, such a support, such a great support system for me. So they are my anchor in life. So I will kind of revolve around them. My life will revolve around my partner. So you may have such an attitude that my person, they are the anchor of my life, and they are the foundation in a way of my life, which has changed so much after I've been in a relationship with them. You may feel that way. Alright? Okay. Now what about your own career? Your own person. One more thing about your person. They may believe in a stable relationship. A stable relationship with their partner. So they will believe in that. Now what about your own career? Your own career, you will get good results again if you are hardworking. Imagine that sea goat symbol. That sea goat, is very goal oriented, target oriented, and it will move towards its target, with a certain pace. With a certain pace, it will keep moving towards its target, and it will be successful in achieving its target. So when you have Capricorn in the 7th house of your D9, you will become successful in your career if you are target oriented, goal oriented, methodical, structured, disciplined in your approach to work. If you are meticulous about details, if you are a great planner, if you have great managerial, organizational skills, you will do very well in your career. Actually, if you don't have managerial and organizational skills, then enhance those skills. Then only you'll be able to do well in your career. That is the key, with which you can unlock the secret regarding your own career. So your career, your independent business or career, it wants you to be systematic, structured in your approach. You have to be systematic and structured in your approach to work. You have to be far-sighted, you have to be goal-oriented, then you will do very well in your career. Okay? You have to plan things out in a very meticulous way, and you have to know exactly where you're heading towards. That clarity of vision is very important, and then you will be successful in your career. Okay? You may be working in big organizations, you may be doing any kind of work, you may be, whether you're doing job, whether you're doing independent business, whatever be your career, you'll be successful if you adopt this sort of approach. If you're goal-oriented, structured, meticulous about details. And you should also maintain a good social image if you really want to be successful in your career. It's important for you to maintain a clean public image of yourself also. Alright, so all these things we can say about Capricorn. And for your person, their work will also be very important for them. Their profession will be very important for them, your person. And you will do well in your profession if you are hardworking and goal-oriented and structured, then you will do well in your profession. Whatever be your profession or career, you will do well. Okay? Alright, all these things we can say about Capricorn in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Capricorn, I told you, is earth sign. Earth sign is a sign of stability. But Capricorn is movable earth. Movable. Okay? Movable earth, it's a cardinal sign. Cardinal sign of change. So after your marriage, okay, or after you enter into relationship with this person, when you have Capricorn in the 7th house of D9, your life may also change in a big way. Why? Because Capricorn is a cardinal sign of change. Okay? It's going to change in a big way. Now, you may say that after marriage, anyway life will change. Anyway it will change. But when the cardinal signs are involved, that is 1, 4, 7, 10, Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn, when they are involved, that will show a very big change in your life may come about. It's possible as a result of your relationship or partnership or marriage to this person. It's possible. Okay? So yeah, all these things we can say about Capricorn in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Okay? So you are somebody, when you're dealing with your career also, no, you are open to change, you should be open to positive change, upgradations also in your career, no, because it's movable earth, Capricorn. So you should, you should go on upgrading your skills, whatever skills you are adopting or whatever strategies. Capricorn sign is the sign of strategies. So see to it that every time you come up with a better strategy, use and apply those strategies, because along with the changing times, your strategies also have to keep changing. You have to keep upgrading them. Yes, to meet the demands of the changing times and circumstances. Yes, so do that. So for that, so in order to come up with new strategies, better strategies, intelligent strategies, you have to keep on upgrading yourself. That's very important. And then you will achieve new horizons in your career. It's possible. Okay? So, and that will bring about a positive change in your career also, when you have the sign of Capricorn in the 7th house of D9. Now let's move on to the sign of Aquarius. What will happen? Friends, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, you should subscribe and hit the all notification bell so that you get updates regarding such interesting videos on astrology. What will happen when you have the sign of Aquarius in the 7th house of your D9? Aquarius, that means what? That means Aquarius is the water bearer or water carrier. That is the symbol of Aquarius. Find out how Saturn, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, how Saturn is placed in your D9 and D1. Saturn's dispositor, that is the zodiac sign in which Saturn is placed, its lord is the dispositor. How that planet is placed, Saturn's dispositor in D9 and D1. Saturn, if it is in connection or association with benefics like Jupiter, you will get better results. Alright? Okay. Venus and Saturn, that is also a very good association, by the way. Okay. Now Saturn is the lord of Aquarius again. Rahu is also believed to co-rule Aquarius. So find out how Rahu is also placed in your D9 chart and D1 chart. If Rahu is also powerfully placed, you will get very good results pertaining to the Aquarius energy in the 7th house matters of the D9. Why? D9 7th house also is connected to the real nature of your spouse, the relationship that you share with your spouse, and also it's connected to your own career. Now, what will happen now? Suppose you have Aquarius. I told you Saturn rules, Rahu is also connected. So find out which planets are connected with the 7th house of D9 and also the 7th lord, that is Saturn. Which planets are connected? No, they will also influence the results. But now we are going to talk only about your zodiac sign of Aquarius. Aquarius sign 11 in the 7th house. First of all, your person will be very unconventional in their approach to things. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, but again, it's co-ruled by Rahu. It is also believed to be ruled by Uranus. Alright? So, all that energy, Saturn, Rahu, Uranus, combined energy. Your person can be a rule breaker. They can be unconventional in their approach to things. Idol breaker, non-conformist. They may have a tendency to question everything, very critical, very skeptical about things, very doubtful. They can have great ability to do research, investigation, very critical in their approach to things, extremely logical. They believe in their own sense of logic, nothing else. That is Aquarius. And they will apply their logic, their sense of logic or reasoning power to understand everything, to make sense of everything. They will not, accept tradition, culture, custom, religion, nothing they are going to accept without questioning. They will question everything. That is the Aquarius mindset. So your person may have such a nature. Alright? They can do very well in the field of technology. In the field of technology, research, investigation, they can do very well. They can be very intelligent, very analytical in their approach to things. They can have great analytical powers. And also, the water bearer, look at the image. How much water is inside that water carrier? We don't know. We can't see the level of water. We don't know whether water is there or not, or how much is there. It's all a mystery. So your person also can be somebody who's very secretive, very mysterious. Aquarius is air sign, fixed air. So when they set a target, you may find it weird also what kind of goals they are setting for themselves. But if Saturn, Rahu, Uranus more or less well placed, they will end up achieving their target. Finally, they will end up achieving their goal and target in life. No matter how strange you may find those targets and goals, they can also be very materialistic, very ambitious. Your person may have all these qualities. Very ambitious. They want this, that, and what not. They want the whole world. They are so ambitious. And so all these things about your person, they will do very well if they move towards technology, research, investigation, healing, occult also. They will do well. Very unconventional, very original. They are great original thinkers. What about your relationship with your partner? Your partner may again be somebody, the relationship may again be a little unconventional. That is unconventional. What does that mean? That, because your partner is somebody again who's a little secretive again by nature, because Aquarius sign, is connected to Rahu energy, is connected to Uranus. So very unpredictable, secretive and unpredictable. So the relationship also can be like that. Very unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen next. Your partner may be working until late hours at night, every day, throughout the week. And suddenly they may come and tell you, let's go to a foreign exotic place. Let's go there for a holiday. And you are like clueless. How did it come up? So because they have been so hardworking, maybe they were doing something, they were engaged in some project maybe, and they were like working heart and soul. Now suddenly they are thinking of a holiday. In the midst of so much of chaos, maybe in the midst of, nothing is planned. And this is something which you were not expecting at all. And they will come up with such a proposition. So this is just an example. So they will do things which are beyond even your wildest imagination. It's possible. And they will surprise you and you will be taken aback all the time. What? They are so unpredictable. It's possible. If Rahu is very strong in the chart, D9, D1, and definitely these things can happen. Alright. So all these things you can say about your person. Alright. They will always surprise you maybe. Okay. You will think that, oh my God, I mean, they are so mysterious, so unpredictable. It's very difficult to define my person. What should I define them as? You will not be able to find words to define your person. Every time you may have to redefine them. It's possible when you have Aquarius in the 7th house of your D9. Relationship also based on unpredictabilities. At times they are lost in their work, your partner, so lost they have no time to talk even. And at times they will communicate with you so well, like a friend, and they'll be so friendly. They will want to go out with you, they'll want to travel with you. By the way, if you have Aquarius in the 7th house of D9, you should consider traveling with your spouse. That is a very good thing actually. That will keep that bond, that romantic bond that you share with your partner. That will improve that bond of love and affection when you undertake travel to different places, foreign places. It's good for the relationship. Yeah, so all these things about the relationship, right? Your partner also may be somebody, they want their space, they want their individuality, their freedom, their personal space also they may want. They don't want somebody who always interferes, so they may not welcome that. They like to do things in their own way because they are now so much under the influence of Aquarius energy, So they think that the way they are doing things, that is the best way to do things. And they are handling things in the best way. And they don't want any interference. So your partner can do very well, even if they are doing any job. If that's connected to technology, they will do very well, or research investigation. Or they can do very well if they are into independent business. Because therein they can highlight their creativity and individuality and intellectual depth. So if they are into independent business also, they will do very well. So what about your relationship with your partner? They expect that you will give them personal space. Even you also know you are a free-spirited person. When you have, because you have Leo in the 1st house of D9, so you also love your freedom, you love your independence. So if your partner is also expecting, you to give them their personal space, you should do that, you should give them that space, so that you can also enjoy your own personal space. Giving space to each other basically. Respecting each other's individuality. That is the key to a successful relationship when you have Aquarius in the 7th house of your D9. Alright, now what kind of career can be good for you? Okay, career. Make use of your ability to do research, investigation. So make use of your reasoning ability, your ability to analyze things, your analytical powers. You will do well in your career. Any profession which is connected to healing, occult, technology, astrology, tarot, psychology, all these professions are going to be very good for you when you have Aquarius in the 7th house of your D9. Whatever be your career, whether job, whether business, always make use of your analytical powers, your ability to go to the depth of things, analyze things, use your own intellectual depth, your own knowledge. Aquarius is connected to knowledge, yes, in-depth knowledge of things. So acquire that knowledge through research, through in-depth study. That will give you good results in your career. Your career may be connected to any fields, any field it may be connected to. It may be connected to any sector, but you have to have that ability to do research, investigation, to go to the depth of things and analyze things, and then you will get very good results in your career when you have Aquarius in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Changes also can come about, it's possible, because Aquarius sign is also the sign of revolutionary change. So maybe you are following a certain career initially, and later on you decide, you have analyzed your situation and everything, and you realized that I should change my career path, or I should adopt a different attitude towards my career, a different approach. It's possible. You should do that actually. Because Aquarius energy is all about, gaining knowledge. Your knowledge should be very deep. And you have to, the more you gain knowledge, the more you prosper in your career. You will make, constructive changes in your approach to your career, and you'll be successful in your career. All right, eventually. Finally, let's move on to the final zodiac sign, which is Pisces. Friends, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe and hit the all notification bell to get access to such informative videos on astrology. And friends, do watch the introduction. Please do not miss the introduction of this video, all right? So that you can make better sense of what I'm going to say to you right now. Pisces, what is the symbol of Pisces? The symbol of Pisces is two fish. Pisces is symbolized by two fish swimming in opposite directions. They are tied by a rope or something, and they are swimming in opposite directions. That is Pisces. Pisces is water sign, and it is a mutable sign. All right, mutable. So yeah, so yes, so what we can say about Pisces now? Duality. Your person will have a certain duality of character, because mutable sign. At times you may feel that your person is very idealistic, very romantic. All right. At times your person may be again very calculating, and you may be taken aback. So because there is a certain duality in their character now, because of Pisces. Okay, so what else we can say about Pisces? Is a water sign. Your person will be, basically, they will be creative. They can be creative, but they will be intuitive. They will have strong intuition. Your person can have all these qualities. All right. They can have knowledge also. They can be knowledgeable, because Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Find out how Jupiter is placed in your chart. You will get good results or better results if Jupiter is more or less well placed. Jupiter is in which zodiac sign? The lord of that sign, how it is placed in D1 and D9. That is Jupiter's dispositor, how it is placed in D9 chart and also in D1 chart. If Jupiter is aspected by benefics like moon, for example, you will get better results. All right. Okay. Now, Jupiter is the lord of Pisces. How Jupiter? And which planets are associated with the seventh lord of D9, Jupiter? Which planets are aspecting, or which planets are somehow connected to the seventh house? They will also now influence your interpretation of the seventh house significations of the D9. All right, we are talking basically about the zodiac sign of Pisces. Your person will have a certain duality of character. At times you may think that it's very difficult to understand their true nature. They can be somebody who's very mysterious also, very mysterious. They may love isolation, solitude. At times they may be indecisive. They may come to you for guidance. Yes, so always try to be cooperative, definitely, if you're in a committed relationship. So if someone is seeking guidance, you should help them out in the best possible way. They may be at times confused, indecisive, but nevertheless they are intuitive actually. So later on they will, eventually with time and maturity, as they gain maturity, eventually they will, their power of intuition will get enhanced. It will get enhanced with time. Okay, so yeah, then what else we can say, friends, that now if Jupiter is well placed, more or less well placed, then you will see that they are very emotional, very forgiving, very kind hearted, large hearted, all right, very intuitive, very knowledgeable. But if Jupiter is not so well placed, then what will happen? Then they may be very confused. They may live in their own world of illusion, even idealism. They may be a kind of detached from the world of reality. They may love their escapism. They may have that escapist tendency. So whenever they are unable to solve an issue or problem, they will escape into isolation. So all these things can happen. All right, when you have Pisces in the 7th house of your D9, your person may behave in such a way. Okay, your person should also do certain investments that will help them in life. If your person is working for a foreign based company, then it will be good for them. If your person is from a foreign land, it will be good. Otherwise, foreign land or foreign culture, then it will be good for the relationship. Or you may be in a long distance relationship with your partner when you have Pisces in the 7th house of D9, or else some detachment. Either there will be a spiritual connection with your partner, there will be a deep rooted soul to soul connection, or some detachment will set in, and somehow there will be a sort of detachment from the person, that is physical detachment. There may be spiritual connection, but there can be physical detachment. It's possible. Unless your person is very much into technology, occult, research, healing, spiritual practices, healing practices, psychology, if they're connected to all of that, or if your person is connected to foreign culture, foreign land, then maybe somehow you can have great relationship. And if you have great physical chemistry, that is, if you have great compatibility, sexual compatibility in bed, because Pisces is connected to bed pleasures also, then the relationship can be stable. Otherwise, what will happen? Somehow there will be a distance between you and your partner. It's possible. Because Pisces is also the sign of detachment. If you are not satisfied, or if you're not happy with your partner as far as the intimate relationship is concerned, if you're not happy with the kind of intimacy that you have with your partner, then eventually, a distance will set in, and both of you may physically drift apart. The physical touch or connection will eventually be lost. This may happen. If you get at an age of maturity, you are mature enough to handle situations and things and make sense of things and somehow deal with your frustration and all of that, then maybe that spiritual connection will survive, and you will believe that yes, I have a spiritual connection with my person, and so that spiritual connection, that soul to soul connection is more important, and marriage is a spiritual institution, sacred institution. So all that thoughts come to you when you are at a certain age of maturity and wisdom. Otherwise, if you get married at a very tender age, when you are immature, and say you are not satisfied with your person, not sexually satisfied in the relationship, then Pisces in the 7th house of D9 can show detachment from the partner, even separation. All right. But yes, but if you get married at an age of maturity. You know, by that time you're quite mature, maybe say after the age of 35 or so, or depends also. Only the age is not enough to decide whether the person is going to be mature, but yes, age is a criterion, because we attain better understanding of things along with age and maturity, but it will depend on the individual also. Yes, it will depend on that individual, on their horoscope again, how their it will depend on your birth chart a lot. So that is your horoscope, what kind of a person you are. If your Jupiter is well placed, not afflicted, then maybe your Venus is relationship. If Venus is not afflicted, then maybe somehow you will end up, the relationship may somehow survive. But again, if your 7th house is afflicted, Venus is afflicted, then definitely there can be problems in the relationship. It's possible. I've seen when you have Pisces in the 7th house of D9, and somehow if the person is, if you are somehow detached from each other physically, then the relationship may not survive. It's possible. Or you may be in a long distance relationship. If you're in a long distance relationship, it will survive. Say your person is working in merchant navy, or your person is working in the oil rigs, or they're working in the defense services, and sometimes they come to meet you, then the relationship can survive. Okay, so that's what I have seen. So that sort of relationship, but yes, nevertheless, you will feel that if Jupiter is well placed, more or less well placed in your chart, you will feel that there is a spiritual connection with your spouse, and somehow the relationship may survive also. Even if I have seen that even if you get detached from your spouse or partner for a while, there could be a reunion also. That is, reunion can take place. That also can happen, because ultimately, that spiritual connection between the two of you is so strong, and if you're married to each other, it is a highly karmic relation, highly spiritual bond. So I've also seen that if Jupiter is well placed, finally reunion takes place. That also happens even after a period of detachment. But in some cases it may lead to separation also, like that. Now you also should let go of certain things. Actually, if you really want the relationship to survive, let go of certain things. That is the Pisces energy. Forgiving the other, forgiving your partner, letting go of certain desires to which you're clinging on very rigidly. And so if you let go of certain things, maybe if you try to attain make certain compromises, then maybe the relationship can be saved also. Okay, all right. And yes, if there is a serious problem in the relationship, there is counseling is there. Your person and you, both of you, can go for counseling, marriage counseling, psychological counseling, and see how you can improve your relationship. And traveling is the key. You should travel to foreign places. That will improve your relationship. The more you travel with your partner, the relationship will become stronger and stronger if you really travel to different foreign places with your partner. So that is going to make your relationship more beautiful. All right? And it's important to realize that you have a deep-rooted spiritual connection with your partner. Very important. What about your career, your independent business? So you will also do very well in your career or independent business if you make use of your intuition, creativity. Your partner also, if their career is connected to somehow research, investigation, technology, if it's connected to all 12th house matters, if it is connected to yoga, meditation, healing, occult, they will get their profession. If it's connected to that, then it's good for the relationship, okay, and good for their life too. Now in your case also, your independent business or your career, you can be an independent counselor, healer, psychologist, okay, psychologist. You can be also into occult, astrology. You can be a spiritual guide. You can be into yoga, meditation. You can be into research, investigation, technology, okay. You can be into chartered accountancy. You can be into the intelligence department, underground mining, any kind of work which is connected to, for which, you know, any sort of profession wherein secrecy, confidentiality is required to be maintained. Something mysterious, some mystery is there. So that is why occult, okay. So all of these, or use your creativity. You could be a very good dancer. Pisces is connected to dancing, to creative skills. So if you have any sort of creative skill also, that can also be very good for your career. Your intuition, make use of your intuition. If you go to a foreign land, you know, that will be very good for your career. You travel to a foreign land and settle down there, that will be very good for your career. Your career will take a turn towards a positive direction if you settle down in a foreign land. That also is possible. Or if you undertake a lot of travel because of your career. If you make use of technology in your career, you will get good results. Your career could be connected to investments. You should make investments. Or your career may be connected to investments. Some sort of investments. So monetary investments or any sort of investments. So career may be connected to that as well. So you may have to deal with foreign people, foreign clients in your career, okay. You may, if you travel to a foreign land, I told you, you will prosper in your career. Or you may deal with foreign clients, foreign people. You may work for a foreign based company, some foreign connections. If it is there with your career, no, you will get better results. So either foreign connections or foreign land, or do research, not everything together, any of these things. So don't think that all of these have to happen. No, any of these things should be connected to your career. Foreign connections or foreign based companies, foreign land, or you will settle down to a foreign land. So you will settle down in a foreign land and your career will prosper. Or you will undertake a lot of travel to foreign places for your career. Or your career may be connected to research, investigation, technology. Or your career may be connected to occult, healing, psychology, and so on. Okay? Or investments. Career may be connected to investments. So then you will get very good results. So that was my take on Pisces. Initially you may be a little confused about your career, but then eventually you will figure out what you have to do in your career if Jupiter is well placed. Alright? So friends, that was my take on Pisces in the 7th house of your D9, and well, that was also my take on what will happen when a certain zodiac sign is in the 7th house of your D9 chart. Alright? If you want personal consultation, you can text me and you can get in touch with me. Alright? And yes friends, and before I wind up the session, a gentle reminder, please do subscribe and hit the all notification bell so that you get updates regarding all videos on astrology. And also friends, I would like to tell you that before I wind up the session, be charitable, be forgiving, okay, and be kind and compassionate to the poor, unprivileged, downtrodden, okay, and do some charity for old age homes if possible, and also be kind and compassionate to all animals, birds and creatures, and try to be a vegetarian. Thank you so much.